I put a poll out to you guys, the viewers, to tell me what kind of challenge should we do on taking on the Team Go Rocket leaders once again. So yet again, this is like the third or fourth time probably that we're taking on Sierra and doing a video about it. So again, to try to get a challenge in here, I know that a pretty popular one voted on by you guys was that we do Pokemon under 1500 CP, otherwise known as the Great League Pokemon, of course. So starting off with Lapras, why Lapras? Well, I guess for one, all of these Pokemon are chosen in part because I actually have them in my box at a combat power or CP below 1500. The Lapras had Surf on it, and I didn't TM any of the Pokemon that you'll see in the lineup here. But anyway, Surf will fire off faster than Blizzard would, for example, or Hydro Pump, but Lapras also isn't any horrible choice in that it actually has the 14th highest HP stat in the game, at the time of this recording at least. So, you know, Lapras isn't a bad pick in certain cases in PvP, but obviously not going to be super effective right here against the Absol, which is the first Pokemon. Now, interestingly enough, another Pokemon that's going to be in our team, and the only other one that we're going to need to use is over there on the left side, Amistar. And so it's actually coming in now on the center as well. And so, well, the reason I have these two screens is actually to demonstrate what happens when you put Amistar in there first. So you notice that with the Absol being able to shield and whatnot, the first two attacks and everything, our Omastar didn't really survive that battle. But it is actually, when it can get past that Absol, Omastar is great because this one has Ancient Power. I mean, this thing turned out to be a beast. I don't ever really study PvP in Pokemon Go. It just doesn't interest me that much, really. But there are similar elements in these Team Go Rocket leader battles, and it seems that this Amistar right here that I have with Mudshot and Ancient Power is pretty fun, and it's right on the money. You'll see how often we get to use it and just really shut down all of Sierra's team right here. So yet again, I'm using that Ancient Power, and it of course has a percentage of chance to raise the defense sharply as well as the attack. So you're going to see attack rose sharply, defense rose sharply, and all that. And look at this, is how we're just getting off those attacks like crazy. And so again, player versus player stuff isn't always my forte. I'm kind of more the expert in the meta and the PvE and all that. And so this is interesting, though. Doing these Team Go Rocket battles, I think, is helping me on that other side. And so this is going to be super effective, though, against the Houndoom, and so that'll be nice. Ancient Power. Going to do a super effective hit, actually pretty hard that time, because at this point, we have risen the attack and the defense and all that pretty well after all these Ancient Powers. And you probably saw there's just really not that much of a gap in between this time that we get to use it. So that was a nice, easy win, I would say. We didn't even have to use our third choice, which was going to be a Moltres, again, just because I had that CP pretty close to 1500. Sierra, though, I think her team is just kind of trash, especially compared to when she was in November, what team lineup she had then, so maybe that kind of helps too, but I don't know. I like to always say a win is a win, and don't let anybody diss the team that you choose and whatnot, but this was, of course, just for a challenge, so we do have some other challenges going on. Depending on where I upload this in the sequence, this is either first or Cliff was first, and so we do have a challenge where we face Cliff's new team using his old team. And of course, what you're seeing on screen is the recap of this battle that we just did. Lapras, high HP. It was below 1500 CP in my box. Very close to it. Had Surf on it. Amistar obviously beasted it out with Mudshot and Ancient Power. Quite often, it was getting that attack rise and defense rise sharply. It was super effective against the Anchor, which was Houndoom on her team. Otherwise, I'd love for you guys to click on an end screen right here. You'll see it on screen and be taken to another episode. Feel free to become a member by clicking the join button down below. It helps me above and beyond, and there's some perks for you guys as well. And I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.